Okay, let's get started. Looks like YouTube hasn't joined yet, so that's fine. Yep, nobody. Hey, how Caster Lab delays and doesn't do it. That's fine, whatever. That's fine, little caster of the labbies. Okay, today we are going to be working on finalizing this out. Before we start that, I do have a quick little check. I think I got my auto switcher working, which I did. I'm just gonna go to editor level, test arena. I think I switched this over to game mode GCS. Characters, player 01. Okay, and then I go to abilities. Nope. Gas abilities. So he has play montage and wait for event. Okay, so that's here. This is play montage. This is jump. And I don't have event tags. Uncompleted end ability. So, I mean, this should play the montage for jumping. I might not have set it to a route. So that might be my problem. Okay, well that's out of there, right? So I figured it out. Okay, so our blend in timer is 0.25. Let's do 0.05. Look, he's like wiggling. He's wiggling. I have to make it to where you can't use it while you're doing it. That's some funniness. Okay. Well, we built Wiggler the Wiggler. I would assume that my blend in Man, see, this is what's so hard about the blend, you know? Like, so with the quadratic, it's not bad, but it just doesn't look like he doesn't do any part of the jump. And I guess I don't have, because it's not playing the full animation. Let's turn off stop when the ability ends and let's see what happens. Yeah, see, there we go. That looks good. Maybe that hand flicker is bad, but it does look good, except for when I do that. Oh man, that's cool. Jump backwards is kind of silly, maybe. So I should have him in the air, and then I should have a land. So that way when he lands, he goes from there to the landing. Yeah. There's so much to do, you know? So in the Anim BP, I'm probably going to have to go to my locomotion state, and then I'm going to have a jump, right? So he'll jump, and then from the jump, he'll go into falling, I guess. I don't really know how to get into falling. But I can go into jump, and then I need to add a state called landing, and then jump goes to landing, and then landing comes back into here. Basically. I don't know where falling happens. Like, falling should probably lead to ragdolling, right? I don't know. Okay, that's not what this stream is about. We're not here to do anims today. That is not what this stream is about. This stream is about, hey, how's it going, Stato? Or Stato. Stato. Sorry, I said Stato. My bad. How are you? Been a while, yeah? And happy, well, technically it's Saturday for me, but I guess it's Sunday morning for you. So happy Sunday morning. Sorry for the delay. I was busy figuring out what's going on with my life. Okay. What we're really here to do is we're not here to do player animation stuff. That's a different frame. We are here to work on the arena today. That is what we're going to be doing. I am going to show off and showcase what we worked on last night. Stomach is killing me. Okay. Here we go. So this is what we worked on yesterday. We made this entire kind of side. Got this kind of bricked in and looking good. This is our guard tower. And then we created this little tiny house. We needed a bathroom, so we made the bathroom. And then we had the kitchen area. Ooh, there we go. And then this is like the living room area and entrance. This is the bedroom. This is the balcony with the $1 million view. We made the kind of the second house. Again, this would be the kitchen area. I have not planned for any bathrooms in any of these houses, so I guess I got to start doing that. Because you know, I guess they are NPCs, so they don't need to poop. No. And then this is the house for the mad scientist. So he has a tres level with a view of everything. This will be his kitchen area, and then I think I'm gonna have the basement on the accessed on the outside over here. So basically, this will get you down into the basement, and that's where he does all of his mad science. I think we can also have the sewers linked in here. I think that's probably a good spot for the sewers. So we can have the sewers for this area kind of linked all in here, and then have that kind of go where it needs to go. So that's what we did yesterday. This is a good 3-hour stream. So we're going to work on the arena today. And the reason why is we're putting a heavy focus on the arena. I want to get combat tested once we get the new gas ability put in and everything is kind of smoother. So I want to get the arena done. And so we need to really kind of have a good idea of what that looks like. And so we're going to take a look at the arena. I might have to widen this door because I want us to be able to fill the arena with water. And then after the arena has been filled with water, I want us to be able to put stuff that comes inside, like boats or whatever, they'll be able to traverse inside. But that is the arena. And then this up here is where the people kind of sit. This is their plateau of how they get where they need to go. We kind of already planned this out. I don't remember if I hopefully I saved this. I might not have. So this is where all the seating for the people will be. This is the front area. And then you have the seating for the grand Papuba. I might make this a little bit higher. I wanted it to be lower to that way they could be part of the action and, excuse me, feel it and hear it and see it, you know? That was kind of the concept behind this. So what I might do is I might cut this up and make this like a couple different parts. So that way it's easier to manage. But the idea is that this would be kind of the fancy feast area for all the kings and the queens. And I had talked about having this be connected to where basically he could or she could, whoever the royal is, can just like walk through the bridge of glory or whatever. And it would, you know, come over here and then just connect right up. So that might be something that I look at doing. Making that nice and easy connection. So that way, you know, they don't have to traverse and go around or whatever else. They basically have an easy walk from point A to point B. It would make it pretty cool too to have, you know, some kind of bridge or something going across. So that way it's easy for them to see. Maybe they ride in a chariot or whatever. It's like a hover chariot, like, and, you know, rides them over to their location. And then when they're there, they step out of the hover chariot. They can look around and then they can go inside and, you know, do their thing. So I haven't decided all that just yet. So we'll play it by ear. But I do want to work on getting the oh, I should have muted that. Sorry. Yep. Okay, cool. This is kind of the goal for the day. So we're gonna have 2 hours on the clock. We'll get started. Let me see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I do, but maybe it's the arena test. Yeah, okay. I thought I saved it, so good. This is 1/10 of the size, though, I think. I need to open up. I need to open up a new. Where's the pirate stuff? I need to open that up. So that's under Pirate Bay. So let's check that out. And then I should be able to open it up in 5.5. See what happens. Bear with me for a moment. I'm trying to get the ship. That's why. Okay. This should work. Okay. Don't import, dismiss. If I come here and then that should switch it, and then I come back over here. Which one does that switch it to? Oh, that switches it only to. Okay, well, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Let's go here real quick. Polygon character, no, demo model. Polygon pirate. Here we go. Meshes, vehicle, ships. There we go. Okay. So let's you can't see this sadly. Maybe if I switch over to display 1, you can see. Oh no, it auto switches. Okay, that's annoying. Let's close this then. There we go. Okay, cool. We're gonna find the ships real quick. So we have the medium hull. We have the warship, and then we have the warship upsized hull. Like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. Look how huge that is. And then pirate hull base. I don't really care about what the ship looks like. I really just want the size. There's large. Do they have a small? That one's kind of better. I guess they don't have a small. Okay, well, we'll pretend that this is the small. How many sailors can fit on this? So let's grab characters, people. Oh, it's not too bad. So if I had gladiators, I could fit 1, 2, 3, 4. I could fit a lot of gladiators on there. Okay, so let's export. Let's export this one. So that's medium hull ship. Let's do that. I want the red one. They're both the same. It doesn't matter. So let's export this into the downloads folder. That's fine. And then we'll grab this one too. This is not what the actual ships are gonna look like, but I'm just using it as a size reference. So what is this? Large hull? I have a bunch of props here too. Oh, they have awnings? Man, I should have taken these. They have awnings and skulls. Okay, I don't need that. So let's don't save. Let's do a file. Let's import and let's bring over the boat. Holy blowly badodies. Okay. I'll export this and then let's put this into the content meshes engine, and this is going to be ship test 01. And we're primarily just doing this because I need to see I need to see if I need to widen the entrance. Import it, it's fine. Go to, let's open the arena. Okay, this is why we're doing it, because we want to see if the arena has to be widened. Meshes, engine, and then it should be ship. Where's ship? There it is. Oh hell, okay. So they can glide out, but they're not tall enough. So we need to make the gate taller. The gate needs to be taller to accommodate for how epic that battle would be. What's going on, Arrow? I mean, it's not really that big, like if you think about it, right? Can I pet cats or dogs in this game? There are no dogs or cat petting in this game. No. Why is the infinite shopkeeper broken? Oh damn, he broke. Like, see, like this isn't that big. You know what I mean? Like, this would be just enough to where you could have people like bloop, just enough, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Arrow. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like just enough to get your hands dirty, you know. But okay, so we have errors on that, but anyways, this is a good idea. So this lets me know kind of size, which means I need to bring this down by to 10% so I can see. I'm making a silly jam game. Wait, what? What do you mean you're making a silly jam game? But you can make levels and export them for other people. What? I'm confused. Wait, what? You're in another jam? You're crazy, bro. You be jamming too much. I ain't about that life. Okay. Which one is which one's the original? Oh, the one with no rotation. The global game jam is happening. Yeah, I remember hearing about it. That's cool. I would love to jam, but I need to focus. Yeah, I think Pirate Software. Oof, that took a lot of hits. That took a lot of hits. Okay, so let's bring it up. Let's say this is like a super regal gate, like regal beagle up in the deagle gate. You think that's enough for a mat? I mean, it doesn't need wind, right? So they're gonna cheat this. I wish you're real. Man, it's been a long time. How are you? And technically, have you seen the character? Oh, well, let me show you, buddy. Good to see you here. Been a while. I'll show you the character real quick. Yeah, I know. We have not been friends for a very long time, and that's not due to you. That's due to you. Wait, you got banned on Twitch? What? Well, you got me on YouTube now. I'll show you what we got so far. I'll give you a quick little per views. So this is the character. And if you recognize, the character looks a lot other than the armor he's wearing. I guess I should make him. Should we start over? We should start over. Let's start over real quick. Levels, main menu. Don't save. Campaign and then new game. Yes. See, so it's very similar to what you might already have been used to. Except for now, you can actually make them fat on purpose, and they're not fat to begin with, but you can make them fat or skinny, or you can do whatever you want. You can give them pot belly, make them skinny, make them dad belly. You can have fun with the character editor. But it's all the same cool stuff. Blue, because that's my favorite color. Finish. Thanks, yeah. I don't know if this is going to transfer over to that or not. I guess we'll see in 4 seconds. We'll see. Maybe 5 seconds, because the level takes forever to load now. Jesus. We added level instancing and it took forever. How you been? Okay, this is taking forever. It should not take this long. Yes. So they're not chariots in the classic sense, but it will have hover chariots, yeah. Okay, this is taking forever to load. Holy banana cakes up in the scoodle doodle badoodle. Okay, I'm just gonna press escape because it should not take that long. Oh Lord, it's broken. I broke it. Okay, we gotta wait until it finishes. But anyways, yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. It's working. Is it really frozen? I froze that bad boy. It's like it's chugging. Anyways, what it is it's Gladiator game. It uses the same character style. Oh, there we go. Look, as I try to talk, and then it stopped. Come on, man. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna go back to my level that I was gonna show off. And then I switch this over to game mode, and I hit play. There we go. So it's a Gladiator-based game. It is not multiplayer yet. We just actually switched over to gas so that it can be. And it's got basically any monsters that you see in the world, you basically fight. Got a bunch of whole different weapons that I worked on for the last couple of streams. Yeah, right. And then my favorite is the Sika, so I'm going to use that. But we have different weapons with different stances and mauls and everything else. And no, you can't pet the animals, but you can kill the animals. So that is there. And bunny rabbits and all that other. And well, technically I petted him. I petted him with my blade. Can you ride pigs? Okay, so I thought about this for a while, and I want rideable pigs to be in there, because then it's an ode to Pig Nation, right? Like we gotta have. Yeah, I am a monster. We do have to have Pig Nation in there, right? You got it. We got to. So you have the different armor sets. You can kind of throw on different armor. And what's cool about this game is everything that you see is everything that you can wear. So, if you see armor or you pick up different armors from monsters or creatures, basically that is what you look like. And we have a bunch of different monsters that you can fight and everything else. Oh, there he is. Just over there. So this is the goblins, and it has perfect parry system. So if you do a perfect parry, they die, or they get stunned, and then you can do that. I've got skeletons, and they randomly spawn with different stuff. But whatever they spawn with, that they 100% drop. And so you can see whether or not it's better equipment or worse equipment. That was technically worse, but I grabbed it anyways. And then they spawn with different hair and different items each time. And your job is to kind of like upgrade your gear and stuff as you go through and you fight and do whatever else. And then in the open world, we have dungeons with puzzles and all that other stuff. So where you have to like unlock the doors and do different things to, kind of fight the boss. And I can show you what that looks like. But before I do that, we also have dynamic events for nighttime and daytime and everything else, because, we wouldn't be what we do if we didn't. So as it turns to daytime, things come off and things go on and all that other crap. So I'll go to the main level. Yeah, pig riding would be awesome. So right now we have switched off pig riding for hoverboard riding. So technically you get a hoverboard, because this is future Rome. It's not old Rome. But I think that would be a nice ode back to the valley. If we had pigs and then they're like, yeehaw. So this is the island that you play on. We're going kind of small-ish. It's not a small island, but it's not a big one either. It's not like a massive open world. So this is the island that you play on, and you'll be traversing and going through. You start off in this little tiny villa, and your job is to work your way around to the different villas and beat the champions for the different arenas that exist. So that way you can win yourself into what's called the Primus, and the Primus is the major event. There'll be 7 arenas around, and then there's also different ways that you can gain notoriety and stuff like that. You don't just have to be at the villa. You can actually gain notoriety in different methods. So you start off as a little slave. You'd have no gear, but I'm cheating and giving myself gear. This is the villa that you'll be working through and you'll try to own. We have the classic Zelda breaking pots and things like that. So that's all there. We're not going to do the tutorial, so I'm going to break out with my new character. And then I'll show you the quick dungeon real quick so you can see what that looks like. But we have a nice lush forest. There'll be different POI places that you can interact with, like temples and other things like that. Bandit cities, that's a bandit city down there. There'll be other things. And then one of the first things in the demo is for you to go to the dungeon and figure out what the dungeon looks like and how it works. So that's your first interaction, is the dungeon. So you'll basically unlock a door. That brings you inside the dungeon. Well, it should have. Here we go. I was already standing in there. I found a bug. Yay. The dungeon, you basically have to go through it. I'm not going to make you watch me go through it because that would take forever, and we have work to do today. We've got models to make, things to do. But I am going to get the potions because I'm going to need them for the boss fight. And then basically you'll do the dungeon stuff. I'll kind of fly through it. The dungeon basically teaches you how the boss fight happens. So this first thing talks about unlocking doors. Over here is a gas chamber that you have to like get out before the gas goes all the way up and kills you. Then you got to come over here and kill these skeletons, and that basically shows you the first part of the boss fight. Once you do that, that opens up this door, and then you can press that. You can press that to open the first portion of the door or unlock the first set. This whole other side on the left is in the works, but the short version basically is it's a skeleton making factory. That's what this is. This is the Undead Lord, and he makes skeletons, and that the left side is basically doing that. Once you finish that, then you're able to go back to the center and the center hallway, as you can see, and then you can use this door right here. It'll be lit up, and then as you open, then inside is the Skeleton King. Those are cryo chambers where the skeletons are, and they unlock and throw skeletons at you. And you have to basically kill the skeletons. Okay, he was not supposed to drop that. I'm glad he did though, because I needed that. Ugh. Okay. This is the first phase of the boss fight. Once you... What? Why was he impervious to my attack? He was impervious to my damage. Once you do that, then the boss wakes up. He's like, okay, well, let's play now. And this part of the boss fight is kind of hard because Mester designed it that way. And I don't have any good weapons. Oh, I should be dead. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's go. Gotta get in there and get my damage. There you go. Knock him out. Oh, it's too many skeletons. I'm taking hits left and right. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna wipe him out now. Oh, he's dancing. He doesn't know what to do. I got him dancing. He should have kneeled. Kneel before me. You're supposed to kneel. Oh, dang. Okay, well, there you go. Now I gotta run. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I have no heals left. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna survive. Okay. Anyways, this is phase 3. So in phase 3, he basically heals himself all the way up, and then you do it all over again, and he'll have special attacks. I'm not gonna be able to survive phase 3, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's cool. I got a better sword now. But that's basically how the demo works. Now it's just a mano-a-mano with his basic skill stuff. Oh, I have no stamina. Okay. Spin attack. Rotate. Oh, dude, I did so much damage. Got him. Whew. Okay, so you beat the boss. You get the boss's armor. Now you're a cool player because you got the boss's armor, and then you can leave the dungeon. I've gotten decent enough to where I can beat him like 90% of the time now, even with that bullshit second phase. So at this point, you would save. It's almost nighttime. You can come back and taking nappies in your dungeon, or you can do what you're supposed to do. The final phase of the demo is you get back after you've kind of geared up and went around the world. You've geared up, and now you have the ability to take on the champion for this area, because every zone has a champion, and so you would choose the champion fight. You'd hit start, and then now you fight the champion.
Get over here.
Brutus, what are you doing, bro? You're supposed to. So this is Brutus, the champion for this area, and he hits really hard, and he has a lot of life.
Hey, get over here.
I'm not gonna make you watch me fight him. I'm just showing you like the way you beat this guy is through perfect parries. If you get hit like once, you're basically dead. So you have to do perfect parries. And kind of like stand still and just barely avoid his attacks, because you need to get your stamina back.
I am not joking. Come here.
Okay, I said I wasn't going to make you watch me, so...
Hey, get over here.
There you go. That's the gist of the game. So, now back to doing the arena stuff. Good to have you here. If you haven't already left, you might have already left. Either way, thanks for being here. Sorry to hear you got banned on the Twitch. Did the microphone drop? It did. Bro. So, okay. Hopefully I sounded okay that entire time. It's so crazy on how it dropped. It shouldn't have dropped. Ugh. That has me pissed off. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Hopefully the volume is okay now. Damn. Oh well. Okay, so we're working on that. I'm trying to debate if that's enough. I think that is enough. Let's go classic. Okay. And I kind of want this to be a circle. I think we're doing everything that's grand and amazing has that like circle arch look. So I probably want to do a circle on this. It's got to be 30. I need to change the grid so I can help myself. What's the current grid at? 10 1000. So we want 10 subdivisions, and every 100 units we want grid lines. What if I do only one subdivision? What does that look like? Ooh, Jesus. Okay. So then 10 subdivisions looks like that. Yeah, okay. What's 100 subdivisions look like? That's microscopically crazy. Okay, but I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that does give me the control that I want. Grid lines every 100 units. Is it, what if I did 300 units? What does that do? Oh my lord. Okay, so 10 by 10, what's that? Okay. Okay. I guess. It's better. We're gonna need it here as well. We'll leave it that way for now. Take the headset off real quick. Okay. So let's do, I think the way that I want this is probably got to be a 40. Yeah, okay. So that's 40. And then we need this. Let's just make sure that tip goes there. It does. Okay. And then we'll do face. And we'll delete the face. So now we have that arch, which I think we want to stick with because it's more regal. And then we're gonna fix up these other parts too, because this is basically just the inside. I don't care about that. That's gonna be repeated on the other side. This technically will be repeated on the other side as well, so I don't care about that. And then we'll have to deal with that next, but we're not there yet. So let's delete this. Yeah, okay, cool. So we want the ability for the ship to come out, right? And let's fix this. So basically all of this minus this and this, we're gonna extend this out because this needs to be parented, and that's how we're gonna do this. So then I'm gonna basically mesh display, reverse this, so that way that matches where it's supposed to go. And then we'll bring this into this lip right here. And we'll bring this lip into this. So that's basically how that should be capped. And then we're gonna modify this because I think that technically this needs to go to the, why is it, there we go, needs to go to the top there. And then basically from here we need to just have like little cuts here, so that way the verts can come and enjoy life. And then we need to merge the two together by doing something like that. Cool. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this internal face and that internal face. And all all we're doing is we're just basically making everything kind of line up now. Because we know that that's going to be going down. So we grab these two. Yep. Grab those two, make sure they're evened out, and then we bring them down. Yep. And then they're gonna go all the way to the edge, which I guess is over here. Where does this end? Oh, that caps inside. Of course it does. Why would it not cap inside, right? Whatever, Kappa. Bring this over, bring that up. This come over and come up. This come over and up. Over and up. So we'll do maybe 2 there. 3 there. I guess we do 4 there. And that goes down. Probably pretty bad to do it that way. If we can afford it, we should try to do something like that. Only because it'll help with the shading of it. And we don't want that shading to be bad. This came there. This goes all the way over. Can I grab all of them? Oh, yeah, no, doesn't work that way. Okay. Then I guess the other ones just come here. Something like that. Okay, that's not too bad. Cap it off quick, so everything that's supposed to go there goes there. And then we basically just connect these two together. I could probably, let's delete that. Yeah. Let's just make it all from here. Okay, cool. Oh, what the F? Okay, we don't have anything weird selected. Good. Then we do that. Cool. And then I should be able to do a 4. And it just caps it. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so then we grab this. This. Yep. Duplicate that down. There we go. So now we can delete this, insert, and duplicate and put that back here. we have a nice, good structure. Edit, delete history. This is gonna be so wonked up. What is this called? This is called Arena Test. And it's in the engine folder. So I have Arena Test 02. So this is going to be Arena Test 02. Hit save. Probably going to jack all this up. Check it out. It's fine. Boom. Yeah, that jacked everything up. But the good news is now I have a very high, good looking section. Wait, what? Oh, that's the inner wall. This is gonna be called G. Don't delete me. Because all the rest of these, I don't know what they are. Delete it. Those are reference cubes. That is chair. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Don't delete me. What's this? Oh, is this all just the different parts? Okay, those are all gone. Those are all gone. We're just cleaning things up here. Doobie boobies. I'm probably deleting things that are hidden and I don't know about them. So this is that's the polis. This is the ship, so we know kind of, like I said, if we wanted to have a ship battle. And then now all of a sudden we can have a sea battle inside of our stuff. That'd be cool. It's so exciting. Okay. Let's hide that. We don't need that. This is the new wall. Okay. So we got to keep this in mind up here. I'm pretty sure I spaced and measured these out properly. Maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. Let's go on the grand assumption that I did. That I was a genius and I measured it properly. What does that look like? Because that's our entranceway right there. Yeah, that's our entranceway right there. So basically this is all of the stuff that could be sold over here. And then this is the exit. And then up here is where all of the rich people and the fancy people live. I'm probably gonna have to, maybe I won't. I was thinking I might have to raise it up more. I didn't want it to be raised up because I want them to again be at the ground level, you know, like they walk in and then they can see everything. You know, and that's kind of my thought process of them being here is they're kind of close to the action. It might be a little too close to the action. Oh, maybe, like I said, maybe homeboy gets into the thing and he's like, ah, and he throws his blade up there, and all of a sudden, you know, Emperor Kuka is now Emperor Poopa because he pooped himself. So don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll play with it as we play with it. I can easily just raise it up, you know. Just I'm not sure up here has the same effect. I mean, maybe it does. It's not too bad. It. What? Component based? So we want the pelvis to be raised to here. Where's the... Freeze transformation. So that puts everything at 0. And what if I bring it over here? Lined up. And I want it to be just that tall. So then I put it back to my translate and X at 0 and translate and Y is at 7. Okay. Kind of big. But that means that I could have, and this is one of the reasons why I did it, I could have another door here for like the grand Poopa door. Everybody who's anybody, you know? Nope. Nice try, Balmy. Too slow. Yesterday you caught me because I was in the middle. Can't catch me today. Silly boy. Okay. Let's keep going. So we need to do the same thing again for the entrance. Here's don't delete me. Let's hide all of those. This is what, the outer edge. Let's hide outer wall. Hide that. This is stairs. Hide that. Okay, so this gives me some clarity. How big is this wall? I think it's 2. So that's good that I did that. But I need it to be regal, right? So we need the internals. Maybe I don't care as much for this internal, because this internal is where the gladiators are, and so I don't really care, you know, about that part of it. Two seems kind of flimsy now, doesn't it? Okay. Either way, well, I mean, yeah, because that internal wall is 4. But excuse me. I guess I could. Oh wait, that's 100. We could make it more beefy. You just come in 100. Now it's beefy. Look at how beefy. It's beef extreme. Okay, let's do it. I like it. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Just come in 100. Say F it. Go in 100. Okay, so your same beefiness as the other walls. And then we need to add in that same 40 by 40 thingy. But before we do that, we need to properly size this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be 60. So half of 60 is 30 because we're using radii. Yep. And then we got to find out how tall it is. So we basically pull it up to here. We said the internal could be square, right? I think that's fine. I think the internal can be square. I don't think I want the internal upper to be square though, because this is the regal part. This is the part that, you know, they're doing stuff in. So this is, yeah, okay. So this is 1. Why do I have it off-centered? Why is it off the grid? Why do I do this to myself? Oh, because it has to be. Because it has to be. Okay. Well, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's technically 4, which means this should be 20. Okay, and then we just line it up with the edge. Yep. Okay. And then let's bring this up here. Then we do 40 for this. Do the same thing. Let's just get rid of these. Get rid of the internals. There's probably a lot faster way to do this. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, Argentina. I don't know what I am doing. You cannot judge me, Argentina. For I know not what I do. Okay. So I need another cut that goes all the way across. And that's because it needs to go to this top line. Yep. Because I basically have to cut these two out. Not component. Switch it to world. Okay, and then do this edge, get rid of that one, and get rid of that one. Now we do this, and we pull it out. Mesh display, we reverse this. And then basically we just have to align these to problem. I guess we could align it to those. It's fine. It doesn't have to be like flawless. I like to be things to be flawless and on the grid, and we're just not gonna be there, you know. Sometimes you gotta play it off of the grid. And that's fine. So what does that do to this one? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll bite. So basically all those go away and all of those go away. Because this needs to line up there. Yep. Do 3 here. Do 3 here. 2 here. Yeah. Got that sun pattern going. For the wind. For the rain. That's such a good game. It was beyond its time. Okay. So technically, we've done everything we need to do. We combine the 0 zeros. We grab all 3 of those, and then we purge them down. That's where the money comes. Look at that. Okay. Okay. So now we have ourselves a nice door. We have ourselves a nice doorway up there. And then this will be okay, so this is the hard part. We get rid of this and we duplicate this and we pull it. Okay, we do that after we combine these two. And then we combine that. Now let's do a vertex face on that just to make sure there's nothing extra or crazy. Oh, we're good. Cool. So we did everything we need to do. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to, we're basically going to mimic it. Duplicate it over. Pull that into here. We're going to duplicate all of them, and then we're going to merge them. Edit, modify freeze transformation, and then we're going to delete history. And then I'm going to change the pivot point to be the absolute center. Yeah. Cool. And then I can duplicate and rotate this -90, duplicate it, and -180. If I don't know where I was just typing that, so sorry. And then we'll duplicate this and do 90. Cool. And then where is the don't delete me? Here we go. Okay. It should have, if we duplicate don't delete me again, and then do a -90, and then we duplicate again with a -180, and we duplicate one more time with a 90. Okay, we basically have finished off our thingy. And we want this master arena I don't know how I want this to look yet, but I do think that this one specifically should be different. So let's bring this forward. And then do a modify with the center. So that does let me line it up. And that is lined up. So then we can grab this and this and this. Let's group it. I'm just going to cheat it by putting my pivot point up in the front. Okay. Is it on a, okay, it's on a, good. So now we can kind of bring this up past this point. And let's see if this poultice is too high. I think this is way too high, but again, I don't know. You know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. So let's take a look and see if it's too high. So we're saying that that's the top of the arena. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Maybe have this come here. Yes, okay, let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. Much better. So now we have the nice round looking. Okay, what about these nerds? Am I using the grid? I am using the grid. Okay, so that's assuming that they're this high up. Let's see what that looks like. Damn, dude, nah, because you got that blocking you. So if I do this, they're gonna have to extend out up here, or maybe even like out there. Let's see. So what if the fighters were directly underneath them? They may miss the combat. You know. I don't know. We'll play it. We'll play it by ear. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the microphone. We'll play it by ear. See how that goes. Let's test it out real quick. That is much larger. So if we were gonna have a sea battle, that'd be huge. And you'd see the ship come out. You'd be like, oh my god. And then they're way up there, so you're not doing anything. Are they able to see me? That's the question. Like, it doesn't look like he can see me, but again, you know, vantage point is everything. So I can see him, but he can't see me, you know? Like, or no, he can see me. You just have to lean up to the balcony, and then he could see everything. Yeah, I guess this is kind of okay. I don't know. I think it's a little too high, but in this sense, what would happen is he would see, you know, if we had the epic boss coming from here underneath, this is where he would see that, you know? He's like, oh no. So, I don't know. Might be cool. I wouldn't see him though, like, because my angle, you know. I don't get to see him. That's fine. Whatever. I don't really need to see him. But this is where the big boss would come out. Like when the boss round happens, this is where the boss comes out. You're like, oh no.
Hey.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move some things because I pushed some people inside the wall. That's okay. I'm not going to use these big braziers in here anyways. I'm just cheating with them right now because they look pretty. They won't be there long term. Okay. This is like where we would have a bridge that comes across. And the idea is that they can kind of root and see the people down there and be like, hello. And then get back to their seats and do what they need to do. And then they could go, you know, all the way around. Except for they can't go here. Because this is the noble area. And so you can't go that way. But you can go everywhere else. So let's see what that looks like. If we were not in the fight, but we were in the arena, how big would this be? This is actually pretty big. I like this. It's pretty big. It's nice. It's pretty. Okay, cool. So we have decent size. Oh, that's the wall. So if I'm in the cheap seats, I'm up here, and that's what I get to see. I mean, I still get to see most of the battle. Maybe I don't get to see, like, if they're right here. I'm like, no, get out over there. But if I'm here, I get to see it. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Cheering, screaming, kill him, kill him. Throwing your weapons out. Like, get out. I don't want you. Gotta make them throw tomatoes and crap. Be like, no, tomatoes. Not weapons. They gotta throw tomatoes at you. Yeah, looks good. I think we're on the right path. this helps me see what I need to do over there, but I really need to get rid of it. So goodbye. And we're gonna get rid of that because we're not working on this piece just yet. Now, do we make stairs? Right? Because what they had was stairs on the right and then a smooth place down the middle so you could bring the bodies down. You just be like, right? Or we do stairs in the middle with the smooth parts on the right side. So that, or the right and the left. So that way you could bring the bodies down on the right or the left, and then you can step up the stairs. Interesting thought. I think what I'll do is I'll think about it, and then when I come back to stream later, we'll come up with it, because it is dinner time. So I'm gonna go make dinner. Thanks for being here, those of you who showed up. If you watch this later, like, subscribe, follow. I'm on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit me up. I will catch you guys when we finish up the second part of the arena a little bit later.